Moving company is 87 Movers. Owner Tony Yee and Caleb Shepard. We have.
It started probably a long time ago that I always knew I wanted to own a business, and I didn't exactly know which one that was going to be. If I was
Tony, it doesn't get no more professional than what you explained. And if you are looking for a job,
and do a move that's similar to that for one of the Raiders who became a practice squad player, and we just loaded it up.
Yes, welcome to Visit Vegas Places with Coyal. Yes, this is episode 14. I made a mistake on my last week, said it was 14. This is actual 14. I want to give a shout out to all my listeners. Most definitely, Las Vegas is the city, the place to be. And remember, before you visit Vegas Places. Well, on episode 14, we have a local moving company with us. Doing real good. He's progressing really quickly. His moving company is 87 Movers. Owner Tony Yee and Caleb Shepard. We have together with me on this episode 14. Caleb is actually going to be joining us via phone, and I have Tony Yee with us. Tony, how's it going? Tony, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself, Tony.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name's Tony Yee. I'm born in 1987, hence where the name 87 Movers comes from. Out of Reno, Nevada, where our alma mater is University of Nevada, Reno, the real Nevada, which is why I'm rocking the silver and we rock the blue, just like Kaepernick. He was actually my classmate, and our office hours are usually 8 to 7 daily. All right, and I'm gonna have Caleb introduce himself because he's my crew chief.
I've been working with Tony now for a little over a year. Working hard at this business. I've actually been doing this moving for a little over 10 years plus. Living out of Vegas for the past 14 years now. So, I've got familiar with this industry the last decade being here. And meeting Tony and working for 87, it's been a great ton of advantage. And different things now, the industry has changed, I will say that much. So it's been really awesome.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. So now I love the name 87 Movers, as you let us know. It came from your year you were born. What made you choose to get into the moving business, Tony?
Well, it started probably a long time ago that I always knew I wanted to own a business, and I didn't exactly know which one that was going to be, if I was honest with you. But I worked 15 years in white-collar jobs, so, standing behind a desk or sitting behind a desk, well, if I did much sitting, but I could barely sit down all the time, right? So I found out that, okay, white-collar jobs are not really for me. I'm too defiant to go ahead and take these orders and just without question, and I just didn't have the stuff to I didn't have the stuff and the guts to go ahead and climb on top of someone by backstabbing them and all sorts of things like that. And that's
right.
And so I was seeing all sorts of bad behavior, but that's behavior that my father told me that I should never do. But people were getting rewarded for this. It's like, okay, well,
that's right.
I don't think I can ever do this. Not what I was taught in school. So then I went and worked at a warehouse, and that's where I worked for a few years at Opportunity Village. And man, I love that job. We really respect Opportunity Village. Dispatching.
Hey, so now you say when you work now, can you give the audience a timeline? There's a lot of inspiring entrepreneurs out there. Give us a timeline from the time you was actually like out there working to the time you successfully launched your business.
Sure. So I guess the 15 years could start when I started working at 18 years old. All right. So 2015 was my last job that was at a corporate place. So next, after I got let go at Barclay Card, it was for attendance or
Okay.
whatever, but they couldn't really prove it because my attendance was pretty immaculate. I just think it was pretty heartless. I got let go because it was a car accident, but whatever. So you're gonna go ahead and
Okay.
fire me because I was in a car accident and I got seriously hurt, whatever. But
Wow.
that's kind of like the way it works. Um, my next place that I worked at, I worked at a Opportunity Village, and we're talking about a few
Okay.
years. We're talking about this is 2017, 2018, 2019. In fact, I got let go on December 11th, 2019.
Okay.
But first of all, I should probably give you context because not everyone's going to know what Opportunity Village is, but I think it's a good charity,
Right.
right? So
Okay.
every charity has a mission, and this mission is so noble that I took a pay cut from what I was used to at all these corporate jobs that I've had. I actually
Wow.
negotiated to get from $10 to $14 an hour. $14 is
Wow.
not a laughing joke because it was like, okay, well, it's cool.
Correct.
Especially in 2017 time, right? But I had to negotiate and I had to tell them, I was like, hey, I like this place. I like what you guys stand for. I was a teacher's assistant during special education in high school. So I could definitely stand by people who have disabilities because they need love too. I don't see any difference
Right.
because, sometimes people are born different or sometimes people have life-changing
Right.
event that made them that way, which 70% of the clients, which are adults, unfortunately, they got into some type of a life situation where now they can't do the simple things that you and I take for granted. Like,
Right.
like
That's
perhaps,
correct.
yeah, maybe they can't brush their own teeth. Maybe their condition is incorrect. So that's what I was really standing by, and I was like, this $14 an hour, it's not going to be good enough for my mortgage because
Right.
through all this hard work I did, like talking 50-hour weeks, I was making enough money to go ahead and get our first house. I mean, we have a modest place, but I'm okay.
Okay.
Right. So that's why I picked up a second job where I worked an additional 20 hours. So one thing I can tell to all aspiring entrepreneurs out there is you have to make sure that you can work long hours. If your heart isn't into
Right.
working long hours, you can't make it work. So I think,
That's right.
right. So I think that to test this out, see if you can pick up a second job. See if you can add more hours to what you're currently doing and stay focused. Because oh my god, it's freaking hard. Because the sun's not up.
I
The
love
sun is
it.
not up when you
Hey.
first leave, and then
Hey.
the sun is still not up when you come back, right?
See, stories like that, stories like that is the main reason why I do this show, to let
Mhm.
that there's more to it than a business, or even there's more to it than a company logo. There is a story and there's a character behind this. And that's one thing that you just enlighten on with us. And I have much respect because I'm sure that character that you have, that you had when you were working, that caring heart, I'm sure that bleeds over to your employees. It bleeds over to the service you has to offer in 87 Movers. As we're getting into it, Tony, let us know how can we reach you, all your social media handles. Let the audience know how can they reach you on social media as far as Instagram, and also if they need your services as any movers or anybody's moving, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, very simply, we prefer phone call because that's the easiest way to reach us. We're here 8 to 7 daily at 702-997. Oh, excuse me, 702-996-1787. But if you just call Kathy directly, her phone number ends in 8787. In fact, it's 702-659-8787. See, it's pretty deliberate, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Our handles are easily at 87 Movers on Instagram. We are fixing our Facebook as we speak, which will relaunch, but it's just facebook.com/87 Movers. And you can also hit me up on LinkedIn. My name is Tony Yee. It's like Lee, but with a Y.
Yes, sir. You guys hear that? Tony and Tony. This also I hear you are hiring. I can understand the workload out here in Las Vegas gets high. There is a high demand in moving out here. A lot of people are moving constantly from apartment to apartment. Not only that, from apartment to house. Sometimes even back to where they came from, or even new to Vegas. How can someone go about getting a job if they're a qualified mover or have experience? Are you looking for only experienced people, or are you willing to train people? And where can they apply?
So Kathy is going to go ahead and check out your resume first. There's a simple rule with us. If there's no resume, we won't interview you. Right now, we're interviewing anyone who is willing, has a good attitude. For training, that's going to be a different question. We're going to have to make sure that you're able to actually meet us for a live interview. One of the struggles that we've been having is when we schedule an interview, how do we know you're actually going to show up? And that actually happened back in
Correct.
June. Back in June, we actually hosted a job fair and we invited 12 people out of the applicants that we liked. Guess how many showed up?
It's probably if you say 12, this is Las Vegas. That ratio, you'll probably get 2 or 3 out of 12.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. In fact, it was only one. And then and so I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that was a failure. So I did something wrong. This means that to fix that, the next time I had to go ahead and make sure that they were serious. So then I selected another batch of candidates, and this time I had to go ahead and make sure. I went ahead and went ahead and made these questions, and I asked these questions. I said, okay, so Joe, you said that first of all, you said that you're available to interview at this time. You can meet me at this address, and you are mobile, and also you'll be able to bring your resume. Is that correct? And Joel says, yes,
Right.
I can do that. Absolutely. Okay, great. So what's going to hold you back from showing up at this time with your resume? And so then if they think too hard, I'll just go ahead and tell them, I'm
Right.
sorry, I don't think I could have you. And so
Right.
please be ready for that because I'm looking for
Right.
people who are serious as we are because we service a lot of customers. And our
That's right.
customers have changed. And that's something that I want Caleb to talk about because our customer base has changed. We can't service everyone that we want to, but that's why we need your help. This is a different
Gotcha.
company.
Caleb, touch in on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let Caleb touch in on that, Caleb.
Yeah, well, customers are different. As I was saying at the beginning, one thing I can appreciate what Tony does with 87 is the fact of what he looks for uh, at the end of the day through each job. The type of satisfaction he can give from each customer that he's able to book. So with that, he's changed the industry in his own personal way. And, being working in this industry, I can say it's made a lot of differences. We get a lot of reactions. I've worked for a lot of different companies before. Some of them are just out to just work and command me. That's respectful too. It's just, with telling you about professionalism. So, and lately now with the way the industry has been changing all around in Vegas, coming out of the COVID, people are moving, this and that, different stuff with different backgrounds. So we need a lot of different people, different customers, and they really get the light knowing that we show professional and we get the work done efficiently, and that we work together as a team.
That's right. That's right.
You know, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done and close up the doors, you know, customers are happy. So that's what
That's right.
Yeah, and I want to add
That's
to
right,
Caleb
Caleb.
what he
Man, you
said,
guys, yeah,
because not everyone trusts us when they first hire us. Sometimes they look at us and be like, "Huh, I don't know about these guys,"
correct.
but that's where we start from the very beginning. Is we show them how we pay attention because we have them walk us through, and then we have our customers sign us in. We have a clipboard. We have an assigned clipboard guide
That's
that's
right.
on every single move, and that customer who signs us in also signs us out as well. This is part of our processes because that clipboard actually keeps track of the time not only for the move but how many hours we're paying our guys. Are there any damages that we need to be aware of? Because we're not going to shy away
Yes,
from it.
sir.
And we get a lot of repeat customers because our brand of moving company is not just two guys picking up stuff. It's all about relationships with us, and our relationships
That's right.
are sometimes we get personal. And I never really thought about that, but I remember Caleb once telling me that that's something that we do a little bit differently, and that's why we have a high return rate. And even if that customer doesn't return to us, they're going to refer to friends and family. And that's even happened with people
I
that we
love
damage
it.
stuff for because it's the way that we react. We
Right.
don't ghost people. We take
I love it.
responsibility and we take accountability. We hire the type of guy that feels bad when something is broken. We don't hire the type of guy that says I have 17 years of experience and I've never broken a thing because that guy has no
That's right.
accountability.
That's a liar right there. He's a liar. Hey, man. Hey, Tony, it doesn't get no more professional than what you explain. And if you are looking for a job, they are looking for serious inquiries. Um, uh, the 87 movers, they're as professional as it get. I mean, these guys move Raiders. I mean, when I mean the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. And when you're inquiring again, you want to call 702-659-8787. Tony Yee, Caleb Shepard online. It's funny, Tony. I want to chime in what you were saying, and Caleb also touched in, which was very important about that trust factor. As I mentioned, we talked on the phone back in I want to say 2003 to 2005. We owned a moving company out here. We tried, which was handed down to us. It was called All Referrals. It was a good thing, but I can recall the hardest thing was for us to find good solid workers. And then I learned one thing too, working in a moving company, that everybody steals. And we had that issue with some of the employees that were stealing, and it was very hard that we were always in a constant of changing that hiring process, that introduction process, to almost to where like it's cool to get friends and family, but you don't want to really get friends and family. So it's like when you find that one good person, you got to hold on to them. But you guys sound like a company that's on top of that. It sounds like a company in my days. If I was moving, I would want to apply and work for you guys. I can vouch for this man in this company. It's definitely a good move. If you guys need employment out here in Las Vegas, please contact him. He's telling you guys right now he's busy. There's work available. There's really no excuses. So if you want to get in the right direction, sounds like a good career. This man is growing. He is growing fast as I don't know what. I'm definitely good with him. So Tony, man, the moving business is good. I was looking up. It was in Moversville is my resource, moversville.com.
Ooh.
This is November 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Moving a one bedroom is from $400 to $1,600. Moving a two bedroom, $560 to $2,240. I'm like, man. And it's crazy how the range is there. There's no like set.
Yeah, but you're probably looking at long distance though. That's what's a little bit different. Because
true.
Because we did go ahead and do a move that's similar to that for one of the Raiders who became a practice squad player. And we just loaded it up into a pod, and that was the best solution for this young man. But we're talking about someone that's 24, 25 years old. So just because they're a Raider, that their age group still succeeds, is still what dictates, okay, well, this guy is not going to have like 25 years of stuff. He might have like 5 years of stuff.
Yeah,
so
yes, there
so
you
that's
go.
what's
There
going to be
you
a little bit
go.
different.
You're right.
And
You're right.
so yeah, if you remember Tanner Muse's move, we got really blessed with having this agent who had given us 3 raters, and then we also met another one just based off of Google. Yeah, our SEO guy. I want to shout
Wow.
out to Nick Demoro. He does a good job making our phone ring because we don't do any advertising. We strictly
Wow.
rely on SEO, word of mouth, and we do sponsor a real estate class every Friday of the month.
Right. Wow. That doesn't get no more entrepreneurship than that.
Yeah.
That's good work, man. My hat goes off to you, Tony. Good job, Caleb and Tony. Yeah, man, you guys are doing good.
Yeah. So listen, if you want to join us up, we've got expectations for you, and we'd like to go ahead and open up for advertising. So this way everyone eats well. In fact, we even feed our workers. Okay. So if you work 4 hours a day for us, you're going to get fed, literally, and also metaphorically, in the fact that you do a good job. Our customers take care of us. They really do.
That's right. Oh yeah. Yes, they do. I can attest to that. They do. Hey man, I had one thing is you do eat good on the moving trips. You're gonna get full. That's one thing. I want to thank you, Tony Yee. I want to thank you, Caleb Shepard, for both joining me. 87 Movers. Go ahead and give the rundown of all the handles and especially the number to contact if you guys do want to apply for a job. Tony, let them know.
Hey, so hit us up on 87 Movers at 87 Movers on Instagram. We'll reply to the DMs. In fact, I encourage you to follow us because I'm posting there almost daily. So sometimes my guys are going to rip on me saying that I'm doing too much of it, but it's a photo journal for me. It's kind of fun. So
that's right.
You called me Steven Spielberg before. So,
that's good.
Yeah. So we're very much
for someone who does that. For someone who does that, for like a living, I should say, I love that. It's almost to the point I can tell when you're not doing it. So definitely keep doing it because I look forward to it. Keeps me posted on what's going on with you.
Okay, yeah. So DM us there. Also, give us a call 702-659-8787, 8 to 7 daily. Okay.
Yes, sir. You guys hear that? I'm not done with you yet, Tony and Caleb. We're going to have a little fun. You guys know you're on Visit Vegas Places, and we are in Vegas. You never come to Vegas and don't have fun. So we're going to do a little game with this or that. I'm going to give you a little selection of either this or that. You let me know your preference of either or. It's all for laughs. Then after this and that, we'll run a quick to see how very, very Vegas you two are, and we'll give you a trivia question. At the end of the day, the purpose is to educate our audience. So we're going to start with this or that.
Okay,
the first one is this or that. Okay. All right. So this or that, which one do you prefer? Now, think of the lines of moving on your own individually. Now, would you prefer U-Haul rental truck or budget rental truck?
U-Haul.
U-Haul. Caleb say U-Haul too. What Caleb say? I hear him. Budget. I'm with Caleb on the budget on that one now. I never had a 3-way. So this
look, I have to go ahead and believe you guys that budget trucks are better, but that customer service, man, that lacks. But they all know me at U-Haul, so they take care of it.
I got you.
So that's
no doubt. And the reason why I'm saying budget is they were a little more unruly than U-Haul when we were doing our thing. So it came to the point to where like we was downing moves because we didn't have enough people that we only purchased one truck. So when we started, we bought this little box truck for like $2,300. I never forget. We got the money back within like 2 or 3 weeks. But with that $2,300, it was a little box truck. So if we would have got like a 3-bedroom or a 2-level storage, we couldn't move it in that truck. We'd do like 9 trips. We did that before. We were that crazy. We did like 4 trips trying to get that money. So what we used to do is we befriended somebody at budget. And then when we used to get these big moves, he would loan us the bigger truck just for the moves. And until we got on our feet. So that's one reason why I say with budget, because no one in U-Haul, I don't know, that would have did that. So shouts out to budget for that. That was back in the days. I'm sure you couldn't pull that off nowadays, though.
Yeah, it probably won't happen. So.
Yeah. All right. So good job, man. So the next one I have, think about this in the grind out there, working. Would you consider, if you have to get out and move, boots or a good pair of tennis shoes?
Shoes.
See, yeah, I see the shoes too. I'm with the tennis shoes, Caleb. I'm with Tony on this one because I got to maneuver right. Sometimes you got to squeeze through certain things that the boots don't let you maneuver right.
Well,
that is true. Right. True.
What happened? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let me call you back, dude. That was weird.
All right. You good? It's no problem, man.
Let's get him back. All right.
It's a podcast. That might happen.
Yeah, that happens. All right, let's see.
Yeah, he said he was preferring the boots. I'm kind of with him on the boots, though, depending on what you're moving. Because definitely depending on what you're moving, anything that falls on that toe, you're done. Especially if it's the end of a buffet. Hey, ain't it funny that the people out here in Las Vegas, they love buffets? You always see these big 3-piece, 4-piece buffets. Like, how the hell you get this in your house?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but we've seen less of them because our demographic is probably different from what you're used to moving. I think that older people, which is what we tried to focus in the beginning, they're not really our customers. Our customer is actually another millennial.
Oh, that's cool. See, yeah, that's cool. You back, Caleb? Yes, sir. All right, so we're going to go into the next one. The last one we have for this or that. This is kind of, you guys both can chime in on this. Do you consider yourself more of an office guy or in the field guy? Yeah. Do you consider yourself a office guy or more of an in the field guy?
In the field. Yeah, all day.
Yeah. How about you, Tony?
The physical part about this job, I don't know what it is, man. I guess I'm just built that way. Ever since I was like 13 or something, I used to work under the table for landscaping. Because at the end of the week, I had a good check for me. I was hooked. Just getting hands dirty, coming home after a hard day's work. I felt real good. So this is working in this industry. I kind of get that workout, that good hard work. I don't know what it is, but I find joy in that. So field man, definitely.
He takes a lot of pride in getting his shirt all wet. And also, he told me how when he black snot is what it's called. When it sounds really nasty, but he's really proud of when that happens.
That's how you know he had a good day.
But that happened to me once, and then I was so proud that I even told Caleb. But yeah, I'm a unique situation, but I I told you how I worked in blue collar just only for a few years, and that was at the warehouse, and that's been a lot of fun for me. That made me a office guy still, but I would consider myself an office guy over here. But I'm down to get on a move with my boys, of course.
All right.
I think that's what
I'm talking about.
What's
You like to get in the trenches.
One of the owners has to at least get the respect of the blue collar dudes by saying, "Hey, I'm ready to get my hands dirty too with you. In fact, I'm going to teach you a few things." So, yeah.
Yeah, you gain a different respect from the your employees when they see you in the trenches with them. Most definitely, I can attest to that.
Yeah, so I'm back on the 50% of the jobs, and I don't want to be on every single job because then I can't work in the business and then give you guys more customers to move. So this is why we need more labor. We need more good labor, I should say.
That's right. Man, you guys hear that? All right. So I appreciate you guys, man. That was fun. Our last question right here, and then we're going to head out, is we're going to see how very, very Vegas you guys are with this trivia. You guys could I'll give you a couple of seconds to figure it out. It should be easy. We're going to see how very, very Vegas you are. Now, the question is, name 3 Las Vegas casinos with roller coasters. 3 Las Vegas casinos with roller coasters.
Let's do Caleb first.
Okay. Circus, New York, and that's it. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay.
Oh, that was pretty good, man. What you got? Circus, New York. I give you a little chance, Tony. You can guess on that one.
Yeah.
So far, he's doing good. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Strat. I'm going to say...
Look at that.
The Real.
Look at that. Yeah.
I would say the Voodoo line at the Real. And I would also say the Fremont Experience that starts over at the Golden Nugget.
That was good, man. Hey, you guys are Vegas for sure. I actually had listed just to get was the New York Strat Circus, which is the Big Apple coaster at the New York, Thrill Rides at the Strat, and then you got the El Loco at the Adventure Dome and Circus. Good job, you guys, man. Man, Caleb, Shepard, Tony Yee, I appreciate your presence. Thank you guys for being here on the show with me, sharing some of your experiences. Sharing what do you have to offer as far as your services, and also enlighten on some of you guys' employment that's needed. That is good news for Las Vegas. Again, let them know how customers can reach you if they're needing to be moved, and if you're needing of a job. How can we reach
something
you
really
guys?
important we need to tell you too. This is not going to be easy work, all right? So this is not going to be for everybody. So please don't feel bad if we're going to go ahead and tell you the truth, because we roll black and white. We will go ahead and let you know, hey, what this does, it sucks. Here's how it can be better, though. But we're still going to show you some love, because we're not that type of company who just wears you down and beats the crap out of you. Right?
Yeah, but the work is there.
Absolutely.
That's right.
The work is there. If you can handle it, if you're willing to go through it, the work is there.
Yeah, you might even meet another raider or a retired athlete. We've met a lot of really interesting and very cool people, and they all support us. We have some great fans out there.
Yeah, amen.
Yes, sir. Man, Caleb, man, I appreciate you also joining in via phone. Caleb, taking the time out. Thank you.
God bless, man. You're doing good.
I appreciate it.
God bless you too. Man, no problem. Again, audience, 702-659-8787. That's 702-659-8787. This is 87 Movers. Definitely good peoples. Tony V and Caleb Shepard, 87 Movers, Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to thank both of you guys. Thank the audience for being here. You guys could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us listening in. Tune in next week. Again, Tony and Caleb, man, good night. God bless you too, man.
Yeah,
thank you guys for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bro. What's up? This is Coyal, Visit Vegas Places. Today I'm gonna surprise my buddy Tony Yee with 87 movers. We're gonna roll up on Tony and see how him and his movers are doing. If you need any kind of moving services, storage services, contact Tony Yee at 87 Movers. Remember my podcast guest, Tony Yee, owner of 87 Movers of Las Vegas? All of their clients are raving about their exceptional customer service, care, and passion about their workload, dependability, and punctuality. He doesn't just send men in a truck to your location. He's actually on the scene with co-owner Caleb.
If you need a move, just call us 8 to 7, just like our name of 87 Movers, from 8 to 7 daily at 702-659-8787.